Okay, so today what we are going to discuss about this is factors of a number and multiple of a number. Okay, so we are already switching our next chapter. The name of the chapter is Playing with the Numbers, and by the given title we can already assume that this chapter deals with various properties of number and various characters of numbers. Now the first property, the first thing, the first topic in our chapter, what is that? This is factor. So what is factor? Suppose a number is given to you. Let us consider a number 10. This number is given to you. Then if 10 is given to you, then which number are said to be the factors of 10? Those numbers which exactly divides 10, that particular numbers are called the factors of 10. Such as, if we consider 2, then 2 divides 10, and here we got the remainder 0. So exactly divides means that when we get the remainder 0 when we divide some number with another number. So here 2 divides exactly 10. Okay, so by the definition of the factor, 2 is a factor of 10. Similarly, if we consider 5 is a number which divides 10, then also we got 2 as a quotient and 0 as a divisor. 0 as a remainder. So in this case also we have the remainder 0 itself. For this cause, 5 is also a factor of the number 10. So what can I say about the factors? Suppose if it is asked in such a manner that what is factors of a number? So the definition of that those number which is less than of a given number and also exactly divides the given number is called the factors of a number. What we have done before? I have considered the number 10 and I am asked to find out the factors of 10. So how we will proceed? We know that first the number which divides all the number, what is that? That is 1. 1 exactly divides all the numbers. So we always consider 1 as a factor of all numbers. We know that very well. After that, go 2. We'll go for 2, and we know that by the table of 2 that 2 divides 10. Exactly, we got the remainder here 0. So 1 is a factor, 2 is also another factor of 10. Now go for 3. 3 doesn't divide 10. We know by the table of 3. 3 threes are what? 3 threes are 9, but it doesn't give the number 10 in the table of 3. Suppose we want to go for the division of 10 by 3. We got the quotient 3 over here and we got the remainder 1. So we don't have the remainder 0 over here. So 3 is not a factor of 10. Now go for another number. After that, what we have? After that, we have 4. So check whether 4 divides 10 or not exactly. If we go with the division of 10 with 4, we got here the remainder 2. So here in this case also 4 is not a exact divisor or 4 is not a factor of 10. Similarly, we can check for 5. What we will get over here? If we put here 5 as a divisor, then we will get 5 2s are 10 and the remainder over here, which is that 0. So 5 is also another factor. Now if we go for 6, 7, 8, 9, none of the number will be the exact divisor of 10. For this cause 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, this number will not be the factor of 10. After that, what I have told you before, less or equal to those numbers of a given number which exactly divides the given number. Okay, so we have to choose 10 itself, whether 10 is a factor of itself or not. Obviously, because if we consider 10, 10 divides itself. For this cause, 10 will be another factor of given number 10. So what we have observed over here, that is those number which are less or equal to, it means if we consider, if we want to count the number from 1, suppose to say those natural number, or precisely if I say more precisely, that is those natural number which are less than or equal to the given number, that is 10 were given to us, and we have started counting the divisor from 1 and we have arrived into 10, and in between 1 and 10 we got 2 extra divisors, and these are the divisors of the given number 10. Okay, so it is quite clear to us, if any number is given to us and if you are asked to find out the factors or what will be the factors of the given number, then those number which are less or equal to the given number, it may be less or it may be equal to, I mean to say those number which are less of, suppose to say 10, and also you would include 10 for the factor, for the divisor, then this number will be called the exact divisor or the factor of the given number. Okay, now let us go for finding another factors of let's go for finding the factors of another numbers. Suppose I consider the number 15 and I want to check which numbers are the factors of the number 15. Okay, now look at over here, 1 will always divide 15, so we choose 1 automatically as a factor of 15. After that we can go for 2, you can check that 2 doesn't divide exactly 15, so 2 will not be a factor of 15. If we go for 3, 3 will exactly divide 15, 3 5s are 15, that's why 3 will be a factor of 15. After that 4 will not divide 15, but 5 will divide 15 completely or exactly, that's why 5 will be also chosen as a factor of 15. Okay, now from 6 to 14 we will not get those numbers which can exactly divide 15. You can check that on a paper, that if we put the numbers one after another from 6 to 14, no single number will divide 15 exactly. Okay, that's why those numbers which will not be considered as the factors of 15. And lastly, consider the particular number what we have chosen for factorization, that is 15 itself. So 15 divides itself, that's why 15 will be its another factor. Okay, so the first, so what we have over here, the first row indicate the factors of 15 and the second row indicate the factors of 10. Now what the common thing that we have observed, except these two extra factors, what we have observed, that is 1 is factor of this number and also this number, and any given number is a factor of itself. So always remember this thing, that if a number is given to you, then there exist at least 2 factors. Okay, if any number is given to you, then there exist at least 2 factor. Okay, one factor is 1, that is if a number is given to you, supposed to say 20, then it is definite, then there exist at least 2 factor. Which factors there? One factor is 1, that is since 1 divides all the numbers exactly, and other number will be the given number itself, because that particular number will divide itself. So in between 1 and 20 we will get more and more numbers. There may be more and more numbers, or there may not be any number which will be the divisor of 20, and it will fully depends on the number which is chosen to be factorized, or which is chosen to find the factors. Okay, now so this is the concept of factor. Okay, now look at one thing, if a number is given to you, supposed to say 35, how we supposed to, if it is asked in your exam in such a manner, how you find out all the factors of 35, or supposed to say if it is asked in such a manner, find out all the factors of 35. So how you will do so? Okay, so what I have told you before, by the definition of factors that is less or equal to the given number. So we'll check the number from 1 to 34, 1 to 35, which number will divide exactly 35. But this is a very time consuming procedure. Okay, if instead of 35 there, if it were given 350, then it will be very much time consuming procedure. It is very uneasy to choose the number 1 to 350 and checking whether this given numbers are divides the 350 or not. Okay, so there should be any method through which you can easily find out the factors of a given number. Okay, so just go with the given number, that is 35, and find out which will be the factors of the given number. Okay, now look at over here. First consider the number. What is that? This is 1, which divides 35, and we got the quotient 35. So it is proven that 1 is a factor. Now if we write down here 35, how we can express 35 as 1 into 35? Because 1 is a factor, and if we multiply 35 with 1, we will get 35 over here. Okay, now go with the another expression. Okay, so except 1, which will be the next number that will divide 35? Okay, if we go with 2, it will not. If we go with 3, it will also not. If we go with 4, it will also not. If we go with 5, then it will divide 35. Okay, so 35, if 5 divides 35, the quotient will be 7, and here we will get 35 and the remainder will be 0. Okay, now 35 can be expressed in the form of 5 into 7, because 5 is a divisor, and if we multiply the divisor with this quotient, then it will represent the number 35. Since 5 is a divisor, this is the only cause that we like to choose the expression of 35 as 5 into 7. Okay, now go for the second expression, go for the third expression. So 1 minute. So first expression was what? 35 equal to 1 into 35. Second expression is what? This all are the expression. This is one expression, this is another expression, and go with another expression, that is we have to go for the another divisor or another factor. So after 5, which number will divide exactly 35? 6 will not. Okay, you can check that. If we choose 7, it will divide 35 exactly. Okay, so what will happen over there? If we choose 7 as a divisor, then 5 will be the quotient and the remainder will be 0. Okay, now since 7 is a divisor, 7 is a factor, that's why we will express 35 as 7 into 5. Okay, now here is a crunch. Here is the actual method. What is that? Since here look at 1 is a factor, and as well as 35 is also a factor. Okay, here 5 is a factor, and as well as 7 is also a factor, because if we divide 35 through 1, it will get the quotient 35, and similarly if we divide 35 with 35, it will give the quotient 1. So automatically we get two factors from this expression, 1 and 35. Okay, similarly if we go for 5 as a factor, 5 will a factor of 35, and as well as 7 will also be a factor of 35, because once 7 will divide 35, it will give the quotient 5, which we already done in the case of 5. It has already give us the quotient 7. So when we choose 7 as a factor, then what I have already seen here, that it represents 5 into 7, but these two factors are already occurred before. These two factors are already appeared before in the second expression. So we will not proceed after 7. We will not check for the factors or for the numbers after 7 for checking whether the numbers up to 35 will divide exactly 35 or not. Got my point? Suppose what we have already done before, suppose 35 were given to us, and we have to check for each and every number which number will divide 35 or not. If those number exactly divides 35, they will be listed as the factor of 35. But here in this case, what I have told you, In the third expression, the factors that we have 7 and 5, these factors are already appeared before in the second expression. Okay, since this expression is already, since the factors is already appeared in the second expression, then we will not go for searching the factors after 7. Okay, so by this two lines or by this three expression, we have already listed all the factors of 35. Okay, and these factors are, what are that? These factors are nothing but all the distinct numbers in the second, in these three expression, all the distinct numbers in these three expressions. So these distinct numbers are what? 1, 5, 7, 35. If we go for the numbers, if we go for the second, these two lines, these lower two lines, then what we have observed, the same numbers appeared twice, but we will choose the numbers once only. So the factors of the number, given number 35, will be 1, it is already been chosen, 5, one time chosen, 7, it is also chosen once, and 35, it is a fixed number which is the factor of itself. So this is the main procedure. If a number is given to you, and this is the main thing, you have to understand this thing properly. If we go with the factors one after another and we express the number with the multiple of the with the multiplication of the factor with their quotient, if after one expression that particular numbers appear again, then we have to stop over there, and we will not go for searching the factors after that. Okay, since what we have already done in the case of 35, after 7 we will not go for searching the numbers, searching the factors of 35. Okay, just go with another example and it will, I think, help you to understand the thing quite properly. Suppose a number is given to you 20 and we have to find out the factors of 20. Okay, now look at over here how 20 can be expressed. First, 20 can be expressed in the form of 1 into 20 because 1 divides 20. So 1 is a factor of 20. Similarly, 20, second line, after 1, which number divides 20? Exactly 2, and 20 can be represented in the form of 2 multiple of 20. Sorry, 2 multiple of 10. Because why we choose such kind of expression? Because since 2 is a divisor, so in this expression 2 present over here. Okay, since 1 is a factor, 1 present over here. So for the presence of 1 or for the presence of 2, we need such kind of expression, and that we have already, and this expression we have already written over here. Okay, now after 2, which number divides 20? 3 will not divide 20. 4, yes, obviously 4 will divide 20. 4 5s are 20. Okay, since 5 is a factor, that's why we have chosen this expression. 4 5s are 20. Okay, after that, which number divides 20? 5 divides 20, and 5 4s are 20. But look at over here, this, the above expression, in the third expression and in the fourth expression, the numbers in the right side are exactly same, So for this cause, we have to stop over here. After 5, we have already got the divisor, exact divisor or the factor 5. So after 5, we will not searching for any kind of factors, because all the factors that we have already got over here, these are the only factors of 20. After 5, if we go for 6 or 7 or 8, it will be just loss of our, labor. Okay, so this is the actual method that I have already told you before. Once the factors arrived twice, then we have to stop. So after this line, we will not go for searching any factor. After 5, we will not go for searching any number for what will be the, whether it will be the factor of 20 or not. Okay, so list the factors of 20. What will be that? First of all, this is 1, it will be chosen, 1 is a factor. 2 is a factor. 4 is a factor. Now we will move from 4 in this manner. 5 is a factor. 10 is a factor, and 20 itself. So 20 is a factor. Okay, so in this manner we have moved. In this manner, Okay. Okay. Now go with another example. Okay, this is the last example that I'm going to discuss about. Suppose to say a number is given to you which is 12. Now find out the factors of 12. Now I will not elaborate the method. Okay. Now you have to just commit the solution in your mind and just try to understand, try to learn, and try to clear your confusion. How? Suppose we know that how we will do 1 into 12 because 1 is a factor. In case of 2 into 12, 2 into 6, okay, 12, how it will be expressed in the case of 3, 3 into 4, and in case of this one, 4 into 3. Now look at over here, this expression and this expression same, these numbers already appeared over here. Okay, so we have to stop for searching the factors, because all the factors that we have already got over here in these above three expressions. So the factors will be listed in such a manner: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, in such a manner. Okay, so I think you have already got an idea how to find out the factors of any given number. Now what is multiple? Now the next concept, what is multiple of a number? Suppose to say if a number is given to you 5, then what is the multiples of the number? If we multiply the number with the natural numbers consecutively, suppose I got the first natural number 1, and after multiplication of 5 we got here 5. After that, if I got the second natural number 2, I got the number 10. After multiplication 2 with 5, we got here 10. Similarly, in case of 3, I got here 15. Similarly, in case of 4, I got here 20. And in such a manner, it will go on and on. So this number which we have already got over here, after multiplying a fixed number with the natural numbers, and this number in the right side will be called the multiple of 5, because 5 as a number is multiplied to all the natural numbers. Okay, so suppose to say if a number is given to you 10, find out the multiples of 10. So how we have to go for finding out the multiples of 10? We have got 10, and 10 should be multiplied with the natural numbers one after another. So in the right side first we have got 10, in the right side after that it will be multiplied with 2, we will got 20, and in this manner after 2 it will got we will have 3, and in the right side we will get 30. In the fourth case we will got 4, it will give us 40, and such a manner it will go on and on. Okay, so one thing you have already observed, in case since the natural numbers are unlimited or infinite, so if a number is given to us and if it is asked find the multiples of that particular number, then it will be also unlimited or infinite, because we can multiply the number with the various numbers of the natural numbers, and the list of the natural number is unlimited or infinite. Okay, so there is a basic difference between multiple and factor. What is that? If we consider the factors of a number, it can be listed. For this cause, we will say the factors of the number is finite. What we will say? The factors of the number is finite. Since we can list the numbers, if a number is given, then we can list the factors of a number. How much the number is bigger, it is not a matter. But if a number is given to us, then you can easily imagine intuitively, you can say intuitively that if a number is given to us, we can list the factors of the numbers. Since we can list the factor of the numbers, the list of the numbers of the factors will be finite. But in case of multiple, if any number is given to us and if you are asked to find out the multiples of the number, then it will be unlimited, it will be infinite. Okay, since the list of the natural number is infinite, so we cannot list all the natural numbers, we cannot list all the multiples of a given number in a paper, suppose to say. Okay, so that's why the multiples of any number will be infinite. Okay, first one was finite, we can count that. Second one is infinite, we cannot count that. This one is limited, the factors are limited, but the multiples are unlimited, infinite. Okay, Now, so how can be question asked from multiples? Suppose a number is given to you 3 and you are asked to find out the first 5 multiples of 3. Okay, so first 5 multiples, what does it mean? You have to multiply 3 with the first 5 natural numbers and it will give us the first 5 multiples of 3. So after multiplying 1 with 3, we got here 3, and after 1 we will get 2 for multiplication, we will got here 6. Similarly, in case of 3, we will got here 9. Similarly, in case of 4, we got here 12, and similarly in case of 5, we will got here 15. So we have chosen 5 first natural number for multiplication and it will produce first 5 multiples of 3. Okay, so in your exam the question will be asked in such a manner. If suppose 2 is given to you and if you are asked to find out the first 3 multiples of 2, then what we will do? We have to choose first 1 as a natural number because it is the first natural number and it will give us first multiple of 2. Second natural number, it will give us second multiple of 2. Similarly, third natural number, so it will give us third multiple of 2, 6. So this 3 will indicate the first 3 multiple of 2. Okay, so in this manner the exercises are designed and I think you have got a nice concept to solve the exercise and solve the problem. Okay, so if you have any kind of confusion, you can contact me and go with the assignment, and I think it will help you more to get an overall very fresh and very accurate concept about factors and multiples. Okay, thank you.